Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3. We're live, and I can tell you, you've been seeing them travel the country, and it is time. So we've been teasing you these past couple of days about the heritage tour that Nick Hamman and the 5 Drive team have embarked on, and their recent stop is the beautiful, majestic, and gorgeous, and incredibly amazing Mother City. Yeah. I'm not biased. So, of course, we had to invite them over. So joining us in studio this morning to talk about their last week of their heritage tour is Nick Hamman, Bibi Mangula, Nadia Romanis, as well as Jude van Wyk. Please give them a massive Expresso welcome. Yes!
Hey, is it nice to sit next to each other and see each other's faces? Because you normally, is there a rule as to who drives and who's at the back?
Nadia's been driving the past 2 days.
Yeah, it's been fun, actually. But yeah, we do usually actually take turns, try to spread it out a little bit.
You know, I thought you're like a megalomaniac who's like, I'm the driver.
I am in other ways, but I enjoy being on my phone.
Recording the most amazing scenery and places and people. You guys have had the biggest draw, man. The meal in Fordsburg, I still think about that every day. But you got to visit, obviously, Nelson Mandela's capture site in KZN. I've been there. It's an amazing place. What did that stir in you? What was that experience like?
It was incredible. I think it's a side to our history that we don't often think about, the fact that the underground resistance movement was incredibly orchestrated. I mean, Mandela was going from a meeting with Chief Albert Lutuli to come back into Gauteng masquerading as a chauffeur in a car that was owned by some guy who was also part of the underground movement. And that's heavily orchestrated, that's espionage, that's something that is like a movie, and that side of things I think we don't often tell, and I think it's a valuable part of our history. So it felt, and it was full circle for us, because we started in Lily's Leaf, where the rest of the Rivonia trialists were taken captive.
I mean, that is just pure power. And the thing is, to walk that stretch, that long walk to freedom, Bibi, it must have been absolutely incredible, you know, to walk that stretch, knowing that the footsteps of somebody as great as Nelson Mandela were on that. How did it feel for you?
Oh, it was just like such an incredible experience because, you know, you live today, you have all these incredible freedoms and you're like, wow, there are people who fought for us to be here. And I think for me, something that stood out the most was like, Nelson Mandela was literally in jail as long as I've been alive. And I'm like, 27 years is a long time. So it's a big reminder that we have to be grateful for all the privileges we enjoy today.
A sacrifice. Sacrifice, the meaning of what that is. One of the most powerful things I think I've experienced in my job is seeing Tata Madiba's face on that amazing piece of artwork. What was that experience like for you, Nadia?
It was incredible. First of all, it's crazy that you can only see it from one specific little spot, like quite far away from the actual structure. So that was really interesting because as soon as you move, it disappears.
Yeah, it falls out of focus,
And it's made up of these 50 huge steel columns. So the immense size was just crazy. I mean, the tallest one is 9.5 meters.
About as tall as Nick.
Basically. So what I found really cool was that they kind of sway a little bit in the wind. And so the image of his face kind of is never exactly the same, but it's always there. Yeah, it was really, really amazing to see. And it's an incredible ode to him.
You know,
it's a tour guide, eh?
Actually, the way you said that now.
That's really good.
And Jude, just, you know, watching your team experience this entire thing, including yourself, I mean, the great thing about the 5 Drive team is that there's such diversity, everybody from different walks of life, and to watch everybody experience that beautiful monument in different ways, what was that like for you?
So it was very moving, the whole experience. I don't know if I wasn't concentrating in school, but there's so much detail and intricacies to the way Nelson Mandela fought for our freedom. It was a privilege to learn. And as Nick said, it's like almost full circle after our visit to Lily's Leaf. It was just incredible.
Because it makes it real, and you know, it takes it from being something that you've studied at school to really understanding there was a human impact there. You ain't done yet.
We ain't done yet.
What's next on the stop on the world-famous heritage tour?
It was actually the road to Expresso, so now that we're here, we're done.
This is the summit, and now you can freewheel all the way home.
So we're in Cape Town for the rest of the day, and then we start to head towards Beaufort West. Via Beaufort West, we pretty much hit the N1 all the way to eventually Bloemfontein, and that's where the tour finishes on Heritage Day.
Beautiful, man.
Wow, this is going to be so good. It really is. Are you planning a braai on Heritage Day, by the way?
We are.
Is that the last thing? Yes!
We are. We all have to braai, apparently.
And then take Tupperware so you can
please
pakos. So you've got this, you know, and then you can drive and you can have a cast meal. And make sure you get some boiled eggs in there as well, because a road trip, you've got to have some boiled eggs.
Definitely in the car.
Great idea.
You guys have been doing South Africa in the right way. I think so many people forget that we've got these amazing hidden gems. I've been to Beaufort West. I know you've got an emotional family connection there. So enjoy that. Enjoy experiencing the best of South Africa. And thank you for bringing it to us, man. We love it. It's been massive FOMO every step of the way. We really have suffered through watching you go through all of these amazing things. But you guys are shining a light on parts of South Africa that I think few people realize just how amazing they are. So thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh, this is fantastic, man. Okay, if you want to see these guys, because clearly this is not Faces for Radio, okay? It's Faces for TV, definitely. But the 5 Hour team, you can catch them on 5FM, 3 to 6 p.m. every afternoon. Of course, if you want to check out the tour, please follow them. The last stop is Bloemfontein, and of course, the Lekker Braai for Heritage
They'll braai
Day.
for you.
Yes, they will.
Braai for you and
Everything.
Bloem.
May the
All
voice
of
be
you.
with you.